4 must-eat yogurts to stop arthritis pain and boost muscles. Have you ever woken up in the morning with stiff knees, legs that feel weak, or a back that just won't stop aching? If so, you're not alone. And here's the surprising part. One of the simplest, most familiar foods sitting right in your kitchen may be the secret weapon you've been missing. Yogurt? Yes, that humble cup of yogurt could help fight arthritis, reduce inflammation, and even preserve the muscle strength that so many of us begin to lose after age 50. My name is Dr. Michael, and I've spent more than 30 years studying aging and senior health here in the United States. Over the course of my career, I've watched hundreds of patients reclaim their mobility and rebuild their strength, not through expensive treatments or complicated routines, but through simple, consistent changes in daily nutrition. And that's exactly what I want to share with you today. We'll explore 4 unique types of yogurt that science and clinical experience have shown to be remarkably effective in easing joint pain, protecting against inflammation, and restoring strength as the years go by. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also walk you through a practical 30-day roadmap you can follow at home, so you can see and feel the difference for yourself. But before we dive into the details, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Your support gives us the motivation to create even more helpful videos for you and your loved ones. Number 1. Greek yogurt, the protein powerhouse for muscle recovery. When we enter our 50s, the body undergoes many silent but dangerous changes, one of the most significant being the gradual loss of muscle mass, a process known in medicine as sarcopenia. After middle age, we lose about 1 to 2% of muscle each year, and by age 70, up to 30% of our muscle strength may already be gone compared to when we were young. This makes walking difficult, increases the risk of falls and fractures, and often leads many people to lose their independence in daily life. In decades of research and clinical practice, I have realized that one of the most decisive factors in slowing down this process is a diet rich in protein. And among protein sources, one of the most practical and beneficial for older adults is Greek yogurt. What sets Greek yogurt apart from regular yogurt is its protein content, which is about twice as high. While a cup of regular yogurt contains only 5 to 7 grams of protein, the same amount of Greek yogurt delivers 15–20 grams of high-quality protein. This is enough to stimulate muscle activity and jumpstart the repair process after a night of sleep or light physical activity. Because it is strained to remove whey, Greek yogurt has a thicker texture, lower sugar, and is easier to digest, especially for people who are sensitive to lactose. Its satiety effect also helps reduce snacking, something many older adults struggle with as excess sugar and processed foods contribute to weight gain and belly fat. Protein from Greek yogurt plays a vital role in later life. It prevents muscle wasting, maintains strength in the lower body, which is critical for balance, and helps reduce the risk of falls. Strong legs and hips mean fewer fractures, especially hip fractures that can have devastating consequences. Muscles also act as metabolic engines, burning glucose, keeping blood sugar stable, and lowering the risk of type 2 diabetes, a disease increasingly common after age 60. Research from Harvard and other institutions has shown that older adults who consume 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal maintain independent mobility for up to 7 years longer than those who consume less protein. Greek yogurt also provides calcium and vitamin D, 2 nutrients that work together to strengthen bones. A small cup can supply around 20% of the daily calcium requirement. Calcium is the brick for building bones, while vitamin D is the worker that helps place calcium into the bones. Osteoporosis is often called a silent killer because it develops quietly, and many patients only discover it after a seemingly minor fall results in a fracture. In my clinical work, I've seen patients suffer hip fractures from nothing more than slipping in the bathroom. A daily habit of Greek yogurt can substantially reduce this risk. Another underappreciated benefit of Greek yogurt is its probiotics. These beneficial bacteria balance the gut microbiome, which in turn reduces chronic inflammation, the root cause of many age-related conditions including arthritis, muscle pain, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. Probiotics also aid digestion, alleviate constipation, and improve nutrient absorption, particularly for minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc. Some studies show that probiotics can lower C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of inflammation often elevated in arthritis patients. Thus, Greek yogurt not only nourishes the muscles, but also helps extinguish inflammation from within. In practical terms, I often advise my patients to eat 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 150-200 grams, in the morning. This timing replenishes muscles after an overnight fast. To enhance nutrition, they can add walnuts or almonds for omega-3, along with berries like strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries for vitamin C and antioxidants, which support collagen synthesis. For an afternoon snack, a smoothie made with Greek yogurt, banana and chia seeds is an excellent choice. Delicious, filling, and beneficial for blood sugar control. Throughout my career, I have seen many patients significantly improve their health simply by adding Greek yogurt to their diet. One memorable case was Richard, a 68-year-old man from California. When he first came to my clinic, he struggled to climb even 1 flight of stairs, his legs trembling and knees creaking. He feared he would eventually need a wheelchair. I recommended a small but impactful change. Replace his morning pastry and coffee with a cup of Greek yogurt mixed with walnuts and blueberries. After just 2 months, he returned with a radiant smile. He could now climb 2 flights of stairs without holding the railing. His knee pain had decreased significantly, and he had lost a few inches from his waistline since he no longer craved sugary snacks. Richard's story is just one of hundreds I have witnessed. The results come not because Greek yogurt is a miracle drug, but because it is a practical, accessible, and sustainable source of nutrition. Thanks to its rich supply of high-quality protein, calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics, Greek yogurt truly is a protein powerhouse for muscle recovery. For anyone over 50, it represents more than just a tasty food. It is a daily ally for stronger muscles, healthier bones, reduced inflammation, and the preservation of independence and vitality in later life. Number 2. Turmeric yogurt, natural anti-inflammatory. Turmeric has been around for centuries, but in recent years it's become a star in modern research. The reason? A bright yellow compound inside it called curcumin. Scientists all over the world have studied curcumin and found that it does something pretty amazing. It helps calm inflammation in the body. For people living with stiff joints, sore knees, or even rheumatoid arthritis, curcumin can be a gentle, natural way to find relief. The only catch is that our bodies don't absorb it very well on its own. That's where yogurt steps in. Full-fat Greek yogurt, with its creamy richness, turns out to be the perfect partner. The healthy fats in the yogurt act like a vehicle, carrying curcumin into the bloodstream so it can actually do its job. When you stir turmeric into yogurt, something special happens. You're not just making a snack. You're creating a blend that nourishes on many levels. Yogurt brings protein and probiotics, which are the friendly bacteria your gut loves, while turmeric adds its powerful anti-inflammatory touch. Together, they make a team. Probiotics help balance the gut, which in turn can calm inflammation throughout the body, and curcumin goes straight to the joints to ease swelling and stiffness. It's a simple idea, but for someone who wakes up every morning with stiff fingers or aching knees, this golden bowl can feel like a small miracle. And here's the thing. Science is catching up to what traditional medicine has known for centuries. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that taking just 200 milligrams of curcumin daily significantly reduced joint pain in patients with osteoarthritis within 6 weeks. Another clinical trial in phytotherapy research found that curcumin was as effective as ibuprofen for reducing arthritis symptoms, but without the stomach irritation that often comes with the drug. To me, that's powerful. We're talking about a simple kitchen spice doing the work of a pain reliever, without the side effects. In my own practice, I've seen patients light up after making this small change. One woman, Carol, age 72, came to me struggling with morning stiffness so severe she would sit on the edge of her bed for 15 minutes before she could even stand. We introduced turmeric yogurt into her afternoon routine. Nothing fancy, just yogurt, turmeric, black pepper, and a drizzle of honey. Within a month, she told me through tears that she could get up and walk to the kitchen without that awful delay. Stories like hers remind me why these small, consistent choices matter so much. The preparation is simple. A spoonful of high-quality turmeric powder mixed into a cup of yogurt creates a smooth, golden-colored food that is both nourishing and healing. To enhance its effectiveness, just add a pinch of black pepper. Piperine, the active component in black pepper, has been shown to boost curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. A drizzle of honey not only improves the taste, but also adds its own mild antioxidant and antimicrobial benefits, making the combination even more therapeutic. Some of my patients prefer to sprinkle a touch of cinnamon for additional flavor and blood sugar support, while others use turmeric yogurt as a dip for vegetables, or even as a salad dressing. It's versatile, inexpensive, and safe to prepare at home. And here's a piece of advice I give to almost every patient. Consistency is everything. Turmeric yogurt isn't about taking one magical spoonful and waking up pain-free the next day. It's about building a daily ritual, something that your body can count on. Research suggests that steady, daily intake of curcumin builds up in the tissues over time, reducing inflammation little by little. Think of it like oiling a squeaky door hinge. Not one drop, but regular maintenance keeps it moving smoothly. Over the years, I've encouraged many older patients to replace their afternoon cookie or processed snack with a serving of turmeric yogurt, and I can't tell you how many times they've come back with stories that warm my heart. "Doc, I can actually get out of bed without feeling like my knees are rusted shut." Or, "My hands aren't as swollen when I wake up." Sometimes they even say they feel more energetic during the day. One gentleman in his 60s told me that after 3 months of this routine, he was able to walk his granddaughter to school without stopping halfway to rest. His eyes filled with pride as he said, "I feel like I got a piece of my life back." That's not just nutrition, that's freedom. To me, turmeric yogurt is the perfect marriage of modern nutrition and ancient wisdom. It's not about chasing the latest health fad or miracle cure. It's about using everyday foods in smarter, more intentional ways. There's something comforting about that creamy spoonful, knowing it's not only satisfying your hunger, but also giving your body the tools it needs to heal itself. For anyone over 50 who wants a natural way to keep inflammation in check and joints moving more freely, this simple golden blend can be a life-changing daily ritual. Number 3. Omega-3 yogurt, lubricant for the joints. Omega-3 fatty acids are often called liquid gold for joint health, and for good reason. The two most valuable forms, EPA and DHA, play a direct role in calming inflammation, supporting the production of joint fluid, and protecting cartilage from breakdown. Cartilage is the smooth cushion between bones, and once it starts to thin out, every step can feel like two rough surfaces grinding together. Omega-3s help slow this process, almost like adding oil to rusty hinges, giving your joints a smoother, freer motion. What makes omega-3s even more remarkable is their double benefit. While they soothe sore knees and stiff hips, they're also working quietly to protect the heart and blood vessels. Countless studies, including large trials published in the New England Journal of Medicine, show that regular omega-3 intake lowers triglycerides, reduces blood pressure slightly, and supports healthier circulation. So every spoonful of omega-3 fortified yogurt is doing two jobs at once, protecting your heart and keeping your joints flexible. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can create your own omega-3 yogurt at home in minutes. Stir a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds into a cup of Greek yogurt. The seeds soften quickly and blend into the creamy texture. If you don't mind the taste, you can even add a teaspoon of high-quality fish oil. For those who prefer plant-based options, chia and flax are excellent sources of ALA, a type of omega-3 that the body can partly convert into EPA and DHA. Topping your yogurt with walnuts is another tasty way to sneak in joint-friendly fats. Consistency is the secret. From what I've seen with my patients, it usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks of regular omega-3 intake before the benefits start to show. One gentleman in his early 70s, who had been struggling with chronic knee arthritis for years, shared that after 2 months of adding chia seed yogurt to his breakfast, he could finally take his morning walk without needing to stop and rest his joints. Another woman told me she no longer dreaded climbing the stairs to her bedroom at night. The grinding pain in her knees had eased noticeably. The science supports these stories. Research published in Arthritis Care and Research found that omega-3 supplementation significantly reduced joint tenderness and improved grip strength in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. Other studies confirm that EPA and DHA help reduce the amount of inflammatory molecules circulating in the blood, creating a calmer environment inside the body. When paired with the probiotics and protein in yogurt, the effect is amplified. The gut stays balanced, muscles stay nourished, and inflammation is kept in check. Adding omega-3 to yogurt is such a small step, but it can ripple out into big changes: less morning stiffness, smoother movements, and even a healthier heart. It's simple, affordable, and incredibly effective, making it one of the most practical habits for anyone over 50 who wants to keep moving with ease. Number 4. Collagen-boosted yogurt. The rejuvenating glue for your joints. Collagen is often described as the glue that holds our bodies together, and that's not just a metaphor. It's a structural protein that makes up the bulk of our connective tissue. Cartilage, ligaments, tendons, and even the cushioning layers around our joints. In our skin, collagen is what keeps it smooth and elastic. In our joints, it acts as a shock absorber and a friction reducer, letting bones glide past one another without pain. The challenge is that after the age of 50, our bodies produce far less collagen than they once did. By our 60s, collagen levels can be less than half of what they were in youth. That drop-off explains so many of the visible and invisible signs of aging: wrinkles around the eyes, skin that loses firmness, joints that feel dry and achy, and ligaments that no longer provide the same support. That's why collagen-enriched yogurt can be such a powerful tool. By combining the nourishing base of Greek yogurt with collagen peptides, vitamin C, and zinc, you're giving the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild connective tissue. Collagen peptides are already broken down into smaller pieces, which makes them easy for the body to absorb and use. Vitamin C is crucial because your body literally cannot assemble collagen without it. It acts like the spark that helps amino acids knit together into strong fibers. Zinc plays its own quiet but critical role in healing and cell regeneration, ensuring that the new tissue being built is strong and resilient. When these nutrients meet inside a simple bowl of yogurt, they create a restorative mix that directly targets the very tissues that weaken with age. Making it at home is wonderfully straightforward. Start with plain Greek yogurt as your foundation. It's thick, rich in protein, and pairs beautifully with other ingredients. Stir in a scoop of hydrolyzed collagen powder. It dissolves easily and has no taste, so it blends right in. Add sliced strawberries or kiwi to bring in natural vitamin C, plus a touch of sweetness. Finally, sprinkle pumpkin seeds over the top. They add crunch and flavor, but more importantly, they're loaded with zinc. In less than 5 minutes, you've created a snack that doesn't just fill your stomach. It supports your joints, your skin, and your overall vitality. I've recommended this approach to many patients, but one story still moves me every time I think of it. A woman named Linda, age 62, came to me in Texas with advanced knee osteoarthritis. Walking even short distances left her in pain, and she was beginning to worry about losing her independence. she decided to try what I call collagen yogurt therapy. A daily cup of Greek yogurt with collagen peptides, fruit, and pumpkin seeds, combined with a gentle walking routine. 3 months later, she returned to my office glowing. Her knee pain had eased so much that she was walking around her neighborhood without stopping, and she laughed as she told me her friends kept asking what skincare she was using. Her complexion looked brighter and smoother. For Linda, this wasn't just about knees or skin. It was about regaining confidence in her body and joy in her daily life. Stories like hers are why I believe collagen yogurt is far more than a trendy health food. It's a practical, nourishing way to support the body from the inside out, replenishing what time has gradually worn away. A simple bowl can strengthen cartilage, ease joint discomfort, tighten skin, and restore a sense of youthfulness, truly living up to its name as the rejuvenating glue for the joints. You don't need complicated changes or expensive methods to improve your health. With a clear plan and small daily steps, your body can gradually heal from the inside out. This 30-day roadmap with 4 special types of yogurt not only provides the essential nutrients your body needs, but also brings noticeable transformations. Joints become more flexible, reducing morning stiffness. Muscles grow stronger and tire less easily. Sleep becomes deeper and more restful. Skin, hair, and overall vitality are refreshed and renewed. It's a small but sustainable journey. After just 1 month of consistency, most of my patients report clear improvements in the way they move, feel, and enjoy life. Think of it as a gift to yourself, a simple, natural habit with the power to transform your quality of life in midlife and beyond. Week 1 is all about starting simple. Each morning, swap out your usual breakfast pastry or toast for a bowl of Greek yogurt. This first step is meant to give your muscles a steady stream of protein to kickstart the day. Many of my patients notice after just a week that they feel fuller for longer, have more energy in the mornings, and even find themselves snacking less. Think of it as laying down the foundation, stronger muscles to support your joints. By week 2, we begin to build on that foundation. Keep the Greek yogurt in your mornings, but add a turmeric-infused yogurt as an afternoon snack. This golden bowl provides a natural anti-inflammatory boost that can help reduce stiffness and calm achy joints. I often tell my patients to mix turmeric powder and black pepper into their yogurt with a drizzle of honey. It's soothing, tasty, and effective. Within a couple of weeks, some people already report that their hands feel less swollen, or that the first few steps out of bed in the morning aren't quite as painful. In week 3, it's time to bring in omega-3. Add an omega-3 yogurt 3 to 4 times a week, whenever it fits your routine best. Maybe at lunch, or even as a light evening snack. Stir in chia seeds, flaxseed, or even a teaspoon of fish oil if you don't mind the flavor. These healthy fats work like lubrication for your joints, easing movement and protecting cartilage. I remind patients that it usually takes 6 to 8 weeks for omega-3 benefits to really kick in, so this step is about patience and consistency. Still, many begin to notice a smoother stride, less creaking in their knees, and more comfort during daily walks. Finally, in week 4, introduce collagen yogurt. Alternate it with the other 3 types throughout the week. A simple recipe: Greek yogurt mixed with collagen peptides, fresh strawberries or kiwi for vitamin C, and pumpkin seeds for zinc, turns into a true joint-repairing powerhouse. Collagen takes time to rebuild connective tissue, but patients often tell me that by the end of the month, they not only move with less pain, but also see improvements in their skin and overall vitality. The most important message through all 4 weeks is this: you don't have to change everything at once. Gentle, steady adjustments are far easier to stick with, and the body responds best to consistency. I've seen over and over again that after just 1 month, people notice real differences: joints that feel more flexible, muscles that don't tire as quickly, and even deeper, more restful sleep. It's not about perfection. It's about building a rhythm that your body can thrive on. So, as we've seen today, these 4 types of yogurt are far more than just tasty treats. They're natural medicine for your joints, your muscles, and even your skin. After decades of caring for older patients, I've learned one simple truth. Lasting health doesn't come from expensive prescriptions, but from small, steady habits practiced every single day. Sometimes 1 cup of yogurt prepared the right way can be more powerful than any pill. My encouragement to you is this: don't wait. Start tomorrow morning. Make that first bowl of yogurt part of your daily routine, and give your body the nourishment it needs to stay strong, flexible, and youthful. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, leave a comment about your own experience, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we'll continue building simple, science-backed habits that help you live longer, healthier, and with more joy in every step.